society, yo. Being a therapist must be lit for the money and all that, but the fact that you got to deal with people that are dealing with dark times in their life, or maybe got signed up for a psychologist / therapist, you're putting yourself in danger every single day. So man, tip your hat to them too, because yeah, they get paid bread. There's times that people walk in there with real problems, and this was one of them. There's a TikTok star, I've never heard of him previously to this, Mr. Prada. Have any of you guys ever seen any of his videos? Let me know down below. What kind of content does he make? Does he unbox Prada? Does he unbox designer? That's what I'm thinking. But he's allegedly wanted right now for alleged murder after they found his therapist in a ditch. Brother, you was on TikTok, like you should have just stuck onto the media game. Or if this was making you depressed, I don't even know what advice to give, because I don't know what his circumstance was, nor do I even know who he was. But there is always a better answer than the one that he took. Sub up. At 10,000 subscribers, we will be doing a giveaway. If you guys are new to the channel, check out some of the unboxings we've done previously. At 10,000, we're gonna do an unboxing and give it away. Sub up. You gotta subscribe to the channel, follow me on IG. Man, let's get straight into this, but let's see who Mr. Prada is. If you guys know any of his videos or his content, let me know down below.
Tonight, police.
No, hold on, wait, what did that say? I didn't finish reading. Practicing for my mugshot, because this might be the year someone's gonna meet God if they piss me off too much. Bruh, no way. Is built like a female. Like, I hope you didn't go into jail looking like this. I hope this was one of his first uploads and he got bigger the head by the time that he decided to do all this. Because brother, if you thinking that that's gonna be your mugshot, you gonna be walking around with your pockets out in that building. Trust me, like this nigga, I hope this is one of his first uploads. Don't tell me this he crashed out after this, because this is crazy. Also, this is really self-snitch.
Tonight, police are looking for a person of interest in a tangible homicide investigation.
Oh, no, nigga did cut his hair. He even got one button loose on the top. Nah, this ain't the time to be snapping into fashion. I know they call you Mr. Prada and all, but my guy, you wanted for murder.
They say the person that you see on your screen was the last known person to have been driving the victim's car. Officials say he sped away from a traffic stop and ran after crashing the car. Yesterday, the body of 69-year-old William Nicholas Abraham was found. Police say the Baton Rouge therapist died from blunt force trauma before being dumped next to the highway.
On Sunday morning, their brother was found dead in northern Tangipahoa Parish, his body wrapped in a tarp on the side of Highway 51.
I can think of many great people.
The family says he was well known in Baton Rouge and used to appear weekly on WBRZ.
Rouge therapist wrapped in dead Sunday morning.
Chris Joseph is live in Hammond with details.
Yeah, when a passerby found it, of course, they alerted authorities, and when deputies came upon the scene, they found Abraham in the ditch, seemingly uncovered from the road. There's very little on Highway 51 near Fluker, but this largely desolate area is now part of a homicide investigation. After being alerted by a passerby, parish deputies found William Nicholas Abraham dead Sunday morning.
Rest in peace, my brother. Rest in peace. Sad to see.
Obviously, it was a very violent death.
Sheriff Gerald Sticker says Abraham suffered blunt force trauma to the head and neck.
Blunt force trauma, so he was either hit with dude's hands, the way how skinny he was looking and fragile, I doubt it. It looked like he probably used a weapon or something, and they said head to neck. One of those blows took his life.
He says investigators believe he was killed elsewhere, then dumped overnight. Sticker says the office is not aware of any connection Abraham may have to the area at this point.
Society that we live in, there's an element of violence. There are evil people in this world.
Abraham's website described him as a former Catholic priest, a motivational speaker, an author, and an attorney says he had a giving soul.
I'm absolutely devastated and completely surprised that something like that could have happened to a man who I believe to be so tender, so gentle, and have such a service heart.
Sticker says investigators are still looking for suspects. So the sheriff says, of course, this investigation is still in the early stages, but asks anyone at home, if you know anything about what may have happened, reach out. Obviously, that would help move the investigation forward. Reporting in Tangipahoa Parish, Chris Joseph, Fox 8 Local.
Nah, so this dude right here, Mr. Prada, really crashed out. We don't know yet the motive or why it happened. His friends are saying the dude was the worst guy possibly to kill. Great man, ex-pastor, ex-Catholic priest. He was a therapist, a gentle soul, give the shirt off your back. Like, oh my God. You know, sometimes mothers be saying that about their son. Their son already got 3 attempted murders. Been to jail 6 times. Shorty, your son was not an angel. But this time, I'm like, yo, we haven't seen no dirt on homie. Why did this happen? Why did this happen? We also see that Mr. Prada cut his hair, allegedly, if that's him in that picture. But they're saying that Mr. Prada cut his hair and is currently on the run. Has he been seeming weird on social media? Let's see if we can find any of his stuff on YouTube. They said he's a TikTok star. Let's see how much stuff we can find on YouTube.
Don't do anything drastic unless you want to look like this.
Oh, nah. So he was going through a mental health battle. This brother, he looks crazy. I don't even want to say that, but he like the bad people from I Am Legend. Like, nah, I see this nigga walk into the room, fragile, crazy looking nigga like this, slender man. I'm like, nah, leave that therapy door open on my mama. Don't close that with me and him in here. Hell no. He even had Mr. Prada shorts. So hold on, let's see what he uploaded. 10 minutes of Mr. Prada's funny, relatable funny. Me avoiding eye contact while talking about a sensitive topic. So y'all saw this and saw these captions like, oh, niggas all normal. Like, nah, this is regular. This is funny. Most funny and relatable TikTok. Bro, I would have saw this and called the police. When I remember how I was crying when him and the fan in the room went quiet. When it's time to get my braces off, I don't know how I'm gonna keep looking without them, so I keep missing my appointment. You think that's the biggest worry of how you gonna look without braces, my brother? That is what you think is the biggest worry of you looking weird? Nah. Let's see if we see any other stuff about this maniac on the run. Another clip uploaded 17 hours ago.
Good evening. First tonight, Baton Rouge police searching for this man, 20-year-old Terrion Thomas, in connection with the death of William Nicholas Abraham. We showed you these images last night after Tangipahoa deputies released photos of what they described as a person of interest in this case. Abraham's body was found wrapped in a tarp on the side of U.S. Highway 51 in Tangipahoa Parish Sunday morning. And then Monday, Baton Rouge police spotted Abraham's car, which they say Thomas was driving on North Sherwood Boulevard. Officers tried to stop the car, but the driver backed into the police car, ditched the Lincoln, and ran away.
It actually worked. Like, he ran away from the 12. I used to think as soon as you jump out that car, you try to run away. Like, nah, niggas gonna get caught in Mac. They got helicopters. They got, nah, this nigga hit the Pat and Larry and really got away.
We first told you about our app this afternoon that an arrest warrant had been issued.
Yo, 4.3 million followers. Whoa, I was not thinking he was that big. Again, I don't really be on TikTok. I upload here and there, but that's crazy. Whoa, 4.3. So now the dude was super big on TikTok, but that shows you that just being famous on social media ain't enough. Sometimes that pushes these niggas over the ledge. Brother, I know you getting revenue. This is what you thought about doing with your money. You using it on the run? Like, come on. I hate going live. Message me on Telegram. This nigga looks crazy.
For Thomas, known to more than 4 million of his TikTok followers as Mr. Prada. Thomas is wanted for unauthorized use of motor vehicle, aggravated criminal damage to property, and resisting an officer. News 2's Alexis Mary takes us back through the timeline of what has unfolded. Sylvia, this...
So I'm trying to look. Is he at a Walmart or like an airport? Where is he at that they took this picture from? Like, it looks like a surveillance camera.
This afternoon, WBRZ went to the clerk of court's office for the arrest warrant issued today for Terrion Ishmael Thomas, a social media influencer. The alert started coming in on Sunday. The Tangipahoa Sheriff's Department found a man wrapped in a tarp on Highway 51. Then Monday, deputies released his identity. It was 69-year-old William Nicholas Abraham, a therapist in Baton Rouge. His roommate says he left home on Saturday, saying he was going to get his car cleaned and would stop by his office to do paperwork. He told his roommate it would take a couple of hours, but he never came home.
So he didn't even say he had to meet with a patient, aka Mr. Prada. Oh, it just seems weird. So he was off the hours. Why did he get killed allegedly by this man? Or he's the man of interest. It's all alleged. We don't know what he did, but it's just, why were they together? That's weird. Maybe we did too many Diddy videos today. I'm trying to get my mind away from that, but that's just weird to me. He didn't tell nobody, like, yo, I have a quick meeting today with one of my patients. Nothing. Nah, you're gonna just go do paperwork. It's gonna take me a couple hours. Don't look for it. What you mean by that?
The call just from a passerby Sunday morning, and that was the first time that our deceased hit our radar.
Hours later, deputies shared a blurry security image of a man they say was the last known person to have been seen driving Abraham's car. Overnight, that news and a wave of theories spread on social media. Comments identified this picture as Terrion Thomas or Mr. Prada. Tuesday afternoon, the warrant was issued for Thomas in the Sherwood.
He did this to himself, because it's not even one of his latest ones. He shaved his head, bald, all that. So this is one of his early uploads. But when you post something like this, the news keeps putting this one on repeat.
Wood Forest traffic stop. WBRZ was the first to share the details. The warrant doesn't identify Thomas as a suspect in Abraham's killing.
Oh, there you go. So he's not even allegedly wanted for the murder. No, it's allegedly because they saw him. He's alleged wanted because resisting an officer, unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. Again, that vehicle was stolen. They're looking at it because it's a dead man's car. Why is he in the car? Aggravated criminal damage to property, a felony. That's why he's wanted right now. I'm sure they're gonna try to investigate him and see why he has the car, how he has the car, and if they can tie him back to the loss of life of the therapist.
TikTok personality wanted as a person of interest in the case of a slain mental health therapist in Baton Rouge is now in custody. Baton Rouge police tell us Terrion Thomas was arrested yesterday in Texas. The Dallas Police Department making that arrest. Police say Thomas, also known as Mr. Prada on TikTok, is charged with aggravated criminal damage to property, resisting an officer and unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. As we get the latest details, we're going to update this story. In the meantime, and the following
investigation is being handled by the East Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's Office. And the family shared with us that Abraham's funeral is set.
Rest in peace, though. Rest in peace to Abraham. This is super sad. This is what tells you just because people are famous online, or you might see them because they got 1 million likes and all this, doesn't mean they're having the greatest time, or maybe they're not dealing with other mental health issues. If you need any help, I don't know the number to the mental health, call the hotline. Google whatever mental health issue you having and write hotline at the end. There's going to be a number, I'm assuming, for you to call. Look for help. Look for someone to speak to. Sub up, comment down below. Please share your thoughts about everything going on. Mr. Prada, he looked like he needed mental help. Like, I just can't believe you guys saw those videos and was like, oh my God, this is so relatable, so funny. Relatable to who? The Joker? Two-Face? Like, what villain was watching that and thought it was hilarious? Like, bro, I was just watching, was creeping me out.
A 20-year-old man popular on TikTok has been arrested in connection with the murder of a Louisiana therapist. Terrion Thomas's account, called Mr. Prada 456, has around 4 million followers. This was his most recent post, before authorities in Dallas, Texas, took him into custody. Therapist William Abraham's body was found September 29th, wrapped in a tarp on the side of a highway, police say. He was killed by blunt force trauma. According to Abraham's website, he was a life coach, licensed professional counselor, and motivational speaker. And photos of whom they say was the last person known.
Subscribe to the channel, man, if you want to be part of that giveaway, man. If you want to be part of that giveaway, follow me on IG.